Whoa.
Do you want to explain what just happened?
Right, so we just tried to record a video where we watched
Venom 2.
a Venom 2 trailer, and it wasn't real.
There definitely is something out though. It's just as soon as there's a promo clip, people then always make concept trailers or fan-made trailers, and you have to like rummage through everything to try and find the real stuff.
Anyway, we're gonna move on. We're gonna watch this one. So the Super Bowl happened, and there was a bunch of trailers released during the halftime show, and The Weeknd came and performed one of his songs. You know the song.
Yeah.
And this is a trailer that came from it, and it's another one from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So we're just gonna watch and react. This was the one that I was initially the most excited about.
I feel like it changes every 5 minutes for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like WandaVision is currently out, I'm getting more and more excited for like each episode.
Yeah.
But then like I'm increasingly getting excited for this.
Yeah, me too. So we'll watch it and we'll see what we can spot.
So, who would like to start?
Why did that look like a marriage counselling like thing?
It is. It is counselling.
Great.
Doesn't his suit look so pretty?
Superheroes cannot be allowed to exist. I have no intention to leave my work unfinished.
That was a cool looking mask.
Yeah, I really like Baron Zemo's mask. So dumb, but it's cool.
Where do we start?
Buck, I have a plan. Oh yeah? What is it? Is you ready?
Oh,
Here we go again, huh?
We've been grinding hard on the job. Can't take that from us.
It's going to be awkward seeing what happened with her.
I'm glad she's finally getting some decent stuff. Instead of just being like a love interest, not really doing anything.
Oh, he's got a shield. Oh, he's throwing the shield as well. That's cool.
Hello, girl, kick your ass. Aight. Gotta get that first shot up before that bullet hit me.
See? That wasn't so hard.
I like through the twine.
Is you ready?
Okay.
You say you ready.
What are you doing?
Whole squad ready.
Are you having a staring contest?
Are you ready? Is you ready?
Just blink. Sweet Jesus. I mean, how old are you?
Because he's 100.
I mean, I'm sorry, right, but the thing I'm looking forward to most about that is just their interactions.
No.
It seems
It's
like
definitely like a buddy movie, isn't it? It's like a buddy cop movie,
Yeah.
isn't it? They both hate each other, but by the end they do like a cool thing where
it's like
they sort of throw the shield in between them and sort of do like a cool sort of
yeah.
fight.
It's like I don't think they hate each other. I think it's just like there's a lot of testosterone in it to like who's
Yeah.
the, you know.
They're both buff men with loads of
Yeah.
buff ideas. I don't think there's going to be a Captain America anymore. I don't think.
Well,
I think he's going to stay as the Falcon and he's going to stay as the Winter Soldier. They might have the shield, but I don't think it's going to be a Captain America anymore.
well, Anthony Mackie said that it's not. He said this series is something about he's not Captain America at this point. He said by the end of the series there'll be like a clear which one's getting the
I
shield.
don't think either of them. I think they might have the shield, but I don't think there'll be a Captain America. I think they'll stay as the
Yeah.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and this series will be less about crowning a new Captain America, as opposed to going, we don't need a new Captain America because we've got the Falcon and we've got the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
So I don't think either of them. I think the main story will be sort of Zemo and who's the other guy called? What's the fake one called? He's called Captain Justice or something, isn't he?
Something stupid, yeah.
He's got like a really ridiculous name, like Super Justice or the Red Star or something like that. He's got he's got some ridiculous American name, and it'll be essentially them going, okay, they can have the sort of silly suit and the parades and everything because it doesn't matter because they're the ones that are out there actually doing all the work.
Yeah. It's like he's like a mascot.
Yeah.
They've turned Captain America into a mascot.
Yeah.
Basically.
So we're gonna go through. It's only 2 minutes long, so we'll see what we can see. Talk about each sort of scene.
I'm trying to figure out who the villain is because I don't think Zemo is going to be the villain.
I think Zemo might be the villain in like the first 2 episodes.
And then he'll help them or something.
Either help them, or it'll turn out that there's.
Because I've said it multiple times, but I do think the Thunderbolts are going to come into this.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then Zemo will surely join the Thunderbolts because he's like one of the core members, isn't he? So.
Yeah. Alright, so this is, I would imagine.
Marriage counselling.
It is marriage counselling, basically.
Essentially.
But it looks either like an interrogation or that it's they're working for someone and they're going through like a, what would you call it? Like a evaluation, like a mental evaluation.
What of their relationship?
But no, you have a mental evaluation, especially if you're going to work for the government. You would have a mental evaluation. James Bond has one in Skyfall. You have to have a mental evaluation. Because if you're a psychopath and you go out there,
I know, but would they not do it individually?
Probably, but they're going to be working as a team.
It just seemed, as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is like...
Yeah, it's
it's
I know what you
marriage
mean.
counselling.
That's the funny thing about it, isn't it? So what is it she says to them?
So, who would like to start?
He's not very happy. Neither is he. So this, when he sort of says,
Barnes, why does Sam aggravate you?
do we have a plan?
15 seconds to drop. So what's our plan?
That's so...
Captain America,
That is
Iron
so
Man.
Captain America and Iron Man. It's scary. It's basically the skip from the first Avengers, isn't it? What's our
Yeah.
plan of attack? I have a plan. Attack. That's basically what this... Because he's the flying one and he's the sort of...
The one that has to...
He's the Captain America one, isn't he? So I think... I don't know if they meant to do that, but it definitely seems like they meant to do that.
I think that's going to be the kind of relationship they have. It's not... It's like a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
It's like they don't agree, but they're on, like...
But I also feel like this could be the sort of start of when it maybe goes wrong, because he's not trusting Bucky to help him.
Like he still doesn't fully trust Bucky.
Yeah, so he tries to do a mission by himself and fails.
Or like Bucky has to save him or something like that.
Maybe not even that, but Bucky doesn't do anything at all. He tries to do everything, Bucky does nothing, and then the mission ends up going completely wrong. So they just go, right, the pair of these aren't going to work for us anymore.
Yeah. I'm just interested to know what's going on because the Sokovia Accords are still around. Because it's mentioned, spoiler alert if you haven't watched it, but it was mentioned in WandaVision. And so therefore the Sokovia Accords are still in place. So I'm wondering what's going on with these two because they didn't sign it, and Bucky surely then is he still not wanted?
It depends, doesn't it? Depends what Thunderbolt Ross is doing.
It just seems because they definitely are still around. They wouldn't have just disappeared because of Endgame and Infinity War.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to know if they maybe updated the Accords to fit to be more lenient.
Or are Sam and Bucky working for the people who have the Accords?
Yeah,
So they're
but-
being sent out on missions because they're part of it.
I know, but they haven't signed it from what we've seen so far. So that's my question: is have they signed it? Have they updated the Accords to make it more flexible for the heroes, or are they?
Yeah, this looks like Seattle.
I mean, I wouldn't know. So
I'm pretty sure that there's a thing like this in Seattle.
I'm pretty sure there must be multiple buildings in the world that have a thing like that.
No, I think this is Seattle. I might be completely wrong. It's probably like Brazil or something, and I'm probably completely
Idiot, yeah.
awfully wrong. It's probably London.
I mean,
It's not London. It's not. London
I'm
doesn't
sure
look
we
that
would
pretty.
know if it was London.
Yeah, London doesn't look that pretty.
Heroes
That's rude.
cannot be allowed.
So yeah, that is absolutely Zemo there. Because we said this in our last reaction, so
Yeah.
I don't think it is Seattle because that is not Seattle, right?
No.
Although Chinatown's in London and they have Chinese-speaking people, so it might just be a section. Yeah, that's Zemo. That looks like Falcon, and that looks like Bucky. So is this a later episode where Zemo is helping them against the real bad guy,
Maybe
Captain Justice?
Maybe the Thunderbolts are already becoming a thing, and Zemo is reluctantly working with them because Ross is making them work together.
Maybe.
Maybe that. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Just
To
guessing.
exist.
But
That's Sokovia.
that's Sokovia.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Is that his actual family? In the last one.
No, this is probably like a monument.
Yeah.
This is probably the area, because if you look at there's trees and stuff and there's water.
This will be the actual area. Yeah, that's
creator.
been like re-thingied up or whatever.
Yeah. So is this set in 2023?
But it's set after Endgame.
It must be set in 2023 then, isn't it?
2023.
Because it was 2018 when it came out, wasn't it?
And what came out? 2019 was when Endgame came out. But there was 5 years. So Infinity War was set in 2018, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And 5 years after that.
That's why I'm saying 2023.
So
because I was pretty sure 2023 is when
it'll be
Endgame
set around
ends.
then, yeah.
Yeah.
I have no intention to leave.
Yeah.
I love that mask.
That's such a dumb mask, but it's cool. Like, it shouldn't be cool because it's dumb, but it's cool.
I like his whole... I just like Zemo. I really liked him in Civil War.
Do you know why he's good in Civil War? And he literally says it. It's because he knows that he's not going to beat them in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
He's clever. He's clever the way he does
I like
it.
the... Because that's...
I hope they do that in this. I hope
It
they
just
make
makes
him
him-
seem clever as well.
I do hope they show some fight because Zemo can actually fight.
Yeah.
Obviously, he couldn't fight. He couldn't fight and beat the likes of Captain America, but he is obviously he was an agent, wasn't he? He worked for the Sokovia's
Secret agent. He was like a Sokovian James Bond.
Yeah, whatever they had, he worked for them. So I mean, obviously he can fight. So I hope we do see some. What?
Hannes Bond. Is that how they would say it? Anyway, what we said? I was listening.
I said it would be cool to see him actually fight and
Yeah.
do some of that in this.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know.
Well, there's every potential that he might fight Sam and Bucky because Sam and Bucky don't have what Captain America have. They don't have Super Soldier Serum in them.
Bucky does. He's a strain of it, not the proper one.
Bucky doesn't have a Super Soldier Serum.
I thought he did.
No. He fell off the thing. I thought he just fell off the thing.
No, they definitely give him. I thought they give him. I thought that was canon. I thought they actually did give him because there's multiple strains of it, isn't it? It wasn't the actual Captain America strain. I thought he had a strain of it. I mean, I might be wrong. I don't know, but I assumed he did.
You're supposed to be the Marvel expert here.
Well, in the comics he does.
Yeah, I know in the comics he does.
But I don't know. I assumed in this he would also have that. I just assumed that was.
No, I'm not convinced. Let us know down in the comments.
I mean.
Leave my work unfinished.
So that is very makes it seem like he's trying.
Makes it seem like it's Civil War related, which I'm not sure if that's going to be the case.
It seems very much the typical Marvel thing of what they do, constantly do it in every single trailer. He is the bad guy with flashy lights over here to Zemo. In reality, there'll be some like a
real bad guy.
The real bad guy that haven't seen
Didn't they
yet.
do that with Civil War?
They've done it with a lot of the trailers.
I'm pretty sure Civil War didn't show Zemo at all.
I might have showed 2 clips of him, maybe.
And it's also interesting because we've spoken about a lot. Obviously, the Thunderbolts is something that's.
It has to come into it.
Seems like it's going to be a thing. They haven't shown Thunderbolt Ross. Showed a small snippet of him in the first one. There's nothing in this one. There's barely been anything said about him.
I know, but I feel like he's been so from Civil War. He's been so not big, but the stuff he's done in the movies has been very prominent in the way that it really affects the heroes, and so I feel like it has to happen. I mean,
I really hope they do Red Hulk.
I just hope they do that whole storyline. I hope they branch out and they do more than just the Avengers. That they have the Thunderbolts. They have the Young Avengers. I hope.
Well, spoiler alert. You never know. Might have the X-Men soon. I don't think we will. I think that was a complete red herring, but we'll see. Anyway, back to this. So, it's Peyton this lass as the villain, isn't it?
It's Peyton, Zemo, and her as the main villain, but
because later on he says that little girl beat you up.
Yeah.
But I said this in the last video. I think this is going to be a solo thing where we think she's the bad guy
because she was made to be the bad guy.
In Solo, the girl was made to be the bad guy, and it turned out she was actually helping people.
Yeah.
She wasn't fighting them because she wanted to hurt them. She was fighting them because she was trying to help people.
Mm-hmm.
So what if this is something similar?
So you think this could be maybe a Robin Hood-esque thing? She's painted to be the bad guy, but in reality she's helping.
Yeah. So maybe earlier on when we see Bucky and Sam fighting her.
On top of the truck.
Yeah, maybe that's one of the very first episodes and the fight now, and then later on it's revealed that they actually help her.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I don't
I
Because
just don't
Zemo and her are being positioned as the main bad guys, and I don't think either of them are going to be the main bad guys.
Yeah. It might be something so simple like the government are the bad guys. There's some people in the government that are trying to... Because, again, Sam and Bucky didn't sign the Accords. Bucky could very well still be seen as a criminal at this point, so they might not even be working for the government. This might be the government after them. They're trying to arrest Bucky. They're trying to get Sam to sign the Accords, or trying to arrest him because he didn't sign the Accords, and it could be something... I don't know. I just don't recognise that mask or that symbol at all.
No.
It's
not even the white hand of Sauron. It's the red hand of...
Doom or something. Yeah.
No, probably like the red hand of like his demented half brother Cletus. So I'm not sure what this crack is. It's some badges by the look of it.
Well, is this maybe because there were set photos of the government's Captain America, whoever, I can't remember his name, in like what appeared to be like a government building.
We should really know that. Yeah.
So maybe these are like...
I swear he's got some... It's a really ridiculous name.
It's a really... Yeah, like a really...
Captain America. I can't find it.
I mean, you could just go Falcon and Winter Soldier for Captain America.
Falcon and Winter Soldier. New Captain America. No, doesn't say. Yeah, so that's him there in a suit. I forgot what he's called though. Right, hold on. No. Cast. Daniel Brühl. It doesn't even say there. For goodness sake.
Maybe he doesn't have a name. Maybe
Georges St. Pierre reprises his role as Batroc. That's cool.
So maybe I haven't come out of it yet, but it probably will be something daft. Like really, does that not seem like it could be that?
This is probably one
them
of them,
like presenting their new Captain America to the world.
Yeah. He's got the blue hat. Likes a blue hat, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And he's got the red thing on.
What, from Civil War?
Yeah, and the black jacket. He's wearing everything from Civil War. This is cool.
The wall's upside down right now.
That's a cool shot.
It's very like Far From Home kind of Spider-Man standing in front of the Tony Stark mural, isn't it?
It's very sad as well.
Yeah.
Maybe something that we haven't talked about yet is, where is Captain America in all of this?
Maybe he's passed away.
That's what I mean. Maybe that's what happens here. Maybe this is like not Chris. Maybe this is like Steve Rogers' death at the beginning, because he's an old man. Let's face it. He's an old man. So and then the government decides, okay, so Steve Rogers can't have Captain America be dead because he's Captain America. So he's the new Captain America, and it's this guy. And then sort of, it's not really a plot point, but that's where this series begins.
Well, maybe again, what I said, like, could tie in with what I said before, with the government being like not like the bad guy, but kind of like the main antagonist, I guess you could say in this, is they don't think Sam is capable of being the new Captain America. Whether it's because he's not like a super soldier, he's not a part of like, he didn't sign the Accords, or he went,
They could play the racist.
They could play the racist card. Which, when they first announced the series, was a thing
that everyone
talked about.
That's
was the underlying plot.
It would be thing, but I don't know if Disney will go down that route.
I hope they do. I hope that they don't kind of... No, like, I don't mean like...
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's an interesting story.
They shouldn't not do it because the Disney. They shouldn't be afraid to go down like a more darker.
Well, if they're gonna let Ryan Reynolds do an R-rated Deadpool, then absolutely
they shouldn't be scared
to do something like this. I don't think they will, but it would be a close one.
Where do we start?
Who were they people? Who were those people? I guess they're the people that Sam's after.
Yeah.
I mean, did that not look like the last? Like, it looked like during the last we saw with the
red mask.
Yeah.
Not very good at this. No, they haven't got the red hand of Cletus.
It's just that mask looked like it was like the similar kind of. But
maybe.
I guess not.
But this definitely looks like the place where Sam's flying through later.
Well, that's Sam there, isn't it?
Where?
There, that little
Oh, I
speck.
thought that was a plane. Oh.
I assume that's Sam.
Yeah, it probably is. March 19th. Oh, that's close.
Really
That's really close.
Isn't it something
This-
daft like that's Van Gogh?
That's
exhibit?
Van Gogh. Is it Van Gogh exhibit?
Might be.
Okay, that's fair enough. No, I mean if you yeah.
Well, I mean that's Van Gogh painting.
yeah,
so
I was going to say
assumed.
that's definitely Van Gogh. I don't
But,
know if these are.
Isn't it something like really awesome? Like one division ends and then next week or the week after, Falcon and Winter Soldier comes out, and then once Falcon and Winter Soldier ends, the Loki series comes out.
That'd be cool.
And then after that is when like Black Widow's supposed to come out. It's like all after each other or something like that.
That would be cool. I'm down for that.
Just
Disney do that.
months of Marvel. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we went pretty much
And then
all
Doctor
of last year.
Strange and then will be coming out after
I was
it.
going to say, to be fair, we went through all of last year without Marvel, so...
Shang-Chi and will be coming out and then yeah.
Oh, don't even talk about Shang-Chi.
I'm sure they're all supposed to come out right after each other.
I'll be happy with that. Do it, Disney. Sort it out.
So that's Bucky kicking someone. That's Zemo there and Sam.
Yeah.
So they're definitely
Just in case... Good. Well done. Yeah.
Bucky's just kicking some backside and they're just enjoying it.
Yeah. Sam's like, do I get involved? And Zemo's just, I don't care.
He looks like he's smiling, like he's enjoying himself. So that's good. Good for
This
Zemo.
also does not look like where they just were.
It does you not think? They look like they're decked out, like
that's-
they've just been at a party.
That, yeah,
looks like-
that
it looks like it is the same
fish
place.
tank there. It's probably very cool. Good job for spotting that.
I love how like Sam's all get like
Yeah.
decked out and Bucky's just in his like tracky.
Also,
Just,
these wings are different to his usual ones because they look a lot more
They
like
look his comic.
Falconings.
I
Falcon
like the
wings.
fact they're doing the like comic book like suits.
And he's got the red visor
I
on.
like that. I like the fact they're doing that.
What is it?
And here's Shaun and
It's
Katie.
about damn time that she.
Oh,
did
he
something.
looks dapper. Look at him.
That's what I mean, though.
He's got
He's
a
getting
jacket.
decked out and he's like in his
He's just in
leather.
his
I
leathers.
mean, it's still cool.
To
But,
be fair,
you
he
know.
does have a giant metal arm. It's hardly conspicuous, is he?
I mean,
So it's going to be weird seeing where Shaun Katie goes.
do you know what it's weird that I was just. This isn't really like the fact that Steve Rogers had to go back to the branch reality that he created when he went back to Peggy, spending his life knowing that he kissed his niece, that he would eventually.
Oh yeah, it would be his niece as well.
It
wouldn't
would be his niece. That eventually.
Oh, that is weird.
And he kind of just has to casually like think about that.
Yeah, he probably went to a few birthday parties as well.
Mm.
Weird.
But, you
Anyway,
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird that it's going to be interesting to see how they address that. Like how they, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Here we go again, huh?
And
I'm glad. Yes.
it actually looks like her as well. Good job.
I like the fact that she's finally doing something.
She had that cool bit in Winter Soldier.
Yeah, she's had cool moments in all the movies she's appeared in. She's had somewhat cool moments, but I feel like this is when they're like, okay, she's not just Captain America's love interest, she's actually important to the plot.
Yeah.
And I hope that they keep that up and they give us stuff,
I'm sure they will.
because I mean that's just a giant Captain America parade, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't like this suit.
Do you think it's very
It's very
Captain, like it's very like Captain Hydra?
Yeah, he looks like he's wearing
It's
muscle pads.
very like I saw it was on Instagram. Someone did like a side by side shot of like the front profile of his suit and next to the Captain Hydra suit, and they look very similar. I didn't even realize. So I don't know who it was, but it was like
A lot of people have said it's very Captain Hydra, but I think
I think it's a bit too late for them to go down do that. But
too soon. I think it's too soon.
do you think it's what for? Do you think they would bring Hydra back though?
I think, well, yeah, because I think the whole point of Hydra is that it survives. It always survives.
To be fair, it does keep on popping back up in the comics, doesn't it? It's constantly
Yeah.
like they find.
And their whole thing is that you cut off one head, two more grows in its place. So I definitely think Hydra is still lurking out there somewhere.
So maybe do you think he's being mind controlled then? I mean, I did talk about this in one
No,
of the other
no,
ones.
I don't. I just don't. That's what
Yeah,
I mean.
but do
I
you
think
mean-
it's too soon to do another Hydra thing. I think Hydra's something that comes later on.
Do you think people know that that's not Steve Rogers? That's another thing. Because I've never seen
No.
him with the suit on without the helmet.
No, I think people don't know that it's.
So do you think they're pawning him off as Steve Rogers?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a shame, innit? That's why I was saying earlier on. Do you think at the beginning of the series, it's Steve Rogers' death,
And
but it's the government going, okay, so no one can know that Steve Rogers is actually dead
because it'll be like
because
they'll
everyone will be
lose
upset.
hope and
Yeah. Okay, so he definitely flies into. That's a different plane. That's him flying into a different plane. That's cool. Good job, Anthony Mackie. And that shield is really cool as well. I really like that shield.
I just like his new suit. I like it. Why did that look like Anthony Mackie yelling at him, telling him off? There?
I don't want to dish on Sebastian Stan here, but he hasn't got the Tom Cruise run, like, has he? It's kind of like, oh dear. It's like a Kevin Hart run, isn't it?
Hello, girl, kick your ass.
I like that as well. I just like it. It just looks cool. Doesn't it just look cool?
I like the music. It's like very
Hip hoppy.
yeah.
That wasn't
I
so
mean,
hard.
marriage counsel, isn't it?
Yeah. I like how the legs are intertwined as well.
What are you doing? Are you having a staring contest? Just blink. Sweet Jesus. I mean, how old are you?
Why does that just seem like it's not even acting at all? That is actually
That's just
Sebastian
them
Stan and
two,
actually
yeah.
Anthony Mackie.
Absolutely. Right.
Ah!
Last thoughts.
I don't even know what to think. They've done so well. Like, they did it really well with WandaVision.
So
And they're
far.
doing it so far, and they're doing it really well with this, where they give you enough to make you really excited, but not enough, like nowhere near enough to
To know
actually
what's going on.
know what's happening. And I love
Yeah.
the fact they're doing
I was
that
going to say WandaVision's completely different to
to what we thought. And
Although we did say that Wanda created the thing.
we got that
We
part
did.
right.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Yes, us.
We should really watch that. We should really watch our old videos back through and
And see
see
how-
what we got right.
Yeah, maybe.
Because mind you, we're only halfway through the series, so we can't yet.
Who knows? Maybe more of our points are right further down the line. But yeah,
No, we did
good
well.
for us.
The
I am
thing
so
that I like
excited.
about this, right, and is that they're obviously going down the route of the multiverse. The multiverse is going to end up happening because we know that
Yes. They
certain
practically-
people, especially with Spider-Man, we know that there's going to be a multiverse.
Yes, and now WandaVision.
And now WandaVision.
No spoilers.
I
But
like
yes.
that this isn't going down that route. They're still keeping their foundation strong, which is
Yeah.
this is our main world, and it's still cool.
I like the fact that it's like, because one thing I really liked about Captain America is that it wasn't. He didn't like have like he wasn't flashy. He didn't have like all these like weird superpowers and like these these decked out suits. He was a good fighter and he had good fight scenes and it was like the plot was really strong.
It was basic.
Yeah,
Like it was.
but it was a really strong story and the message behind the story was really important. I feel like this is gonna be very similar, and I like that. I like the fact they're going down that road.
So let us know what you think down in the comments. Tell us theories. Tell us what we missed. Tell us some of the things that we've talked about that you agree with or disagree with. Let us know if you're excited, and also what do you think the Thunderbolts are going to come into it? What part does
They do.
what part is Baron Zemo going to play? And come up with your best silly fake Captain America name.
What's yours, Captain
Captain
Justice?
Justice is his name. Yeah. Or the Red Star.
My Captain Eagle, because Eagle's American, aren't they?
Captain Eagle.
Captain Eagle.
Also, like the video, subscribe, hit the little bell to be notified when we upload. We upload every day.
Captain Patriot. No, because that's very close to the
What do you mean Patriot?
Patriot. Yeah. What did I say? Patriot.
Captain Patriot. It's definitely
Patriot.
unique in that it's not
Patriot.
said right.
Patriot. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to, or is Captain Patriot
No,
your
because
last thing?
Captain Patriot's very close to the Iron Patriot, so that we probably wouldn't use that.
Yeah. Well, Captain
But-
America is very close to Captain Britain.
But we haven't seen Captain Britain.
No, but it's still a thing.
Yeah, I know.
Right. So anyway,
Saying.
thanks for watching.
I need to know.